Hey everyone. I'm just lying on my couch. I hurt my back really badly. That's why I'm kind of in this really awkward position. Yeah, I just want to talk about dealing with stress, particularly within my field as like a software engineer. I think you know stress is definitely a normal part of life, but um, I think especially when you work in big tech or at a tech company that moves really fast, that stress can be really pronounced. And I think, I've always had, I guess, I would say I will never had like the best stress management, but I've gotten better over the years. I'm always continuing trying to get better. So I thought I'd, start talking, maybe like a series of videos about how to deal with stress because that's like pretty important to me because you know, stress, cortisol, like too much of it can definitely be detrimental to your health. Learning to manage stress, but not shying away from it is extremely important to like, living good and productive life. One thing that I've found to be really helpful is, and it just kind of takes an active mindset shift is, when you're stressed out, you always think about you're kind of overclouded in your mind by like the deadline or like, oh, I need to get this done, and you try to think, oh, I'm so far behind, and your mind just starts going in all these crazy directions. But one thing I think kind of helps me is to kind of shift my mindset to one of learning and curiosity. So instead of focusing on the end goal of like, oh, I need to get this task done, I focus on, okay, like I need to do these things, but at the same time, let me kind of enjoy the process. And the way you can enjoy that process is by just learning and being curious about what you have to do, right? So like, I feel like a lot of stress comes from not knowing how to get from point A to Z, from where you are to your goal. Especially in software and tech, things can be so complicated. You have to learn something new, et cetera, et cetera. You're kind of, going down these rabbit holes and like a lot of unknown things, and that can be very stressful. But if you take it as an opportunity, just you're learning something, you're gaining something from it, in addition to gaining, momentum towards your goal, then I think that helps a lot because then you start to really kind of enjoy the process. But like I said, it's not an easy thing to do, but I think it's like one that maybe try it out next time. I think it'll kind of bring you back to from a very stressed state to really kind of different mindset, to kind of like a different baseline mindset of like, okay, like calms you down, and you can tackle your work with curiosity, which I think is a positive emotion instead of the other extreme of stress, and kind of focusing on the end goal. But yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, just want to share that, and maybe in a future video I'll go in more detail on that or to talk about some other strategies. Yeah, thanks guys.